Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here's Caruso. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Quick decision making from Caruso. He decided he had a look and pulled up.
Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
Getting physical in the paint and being rewarded for it.
Now, Caruso. Drives to the hoop. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh. Look at how Caruso holds nothing back when he cuts his way to a bucket.
Here's O'Neal. Over Şengün. Again, Los Angeles.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And stolen by Caruso. Lets it fly from 18. Makes a big high bouncing goes in. Caruso's got 6.
Well, you don't see Caruso take these shots much, but that doesn't mean he'll pass on the chance to score.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Well, you got to keep your eyes and the body on Caruso at all times.
Here's Şengün. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there. You'll shoot it at a very high clip.
Pass to LeBron. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's Şengün, top of the key. Pull up Jay, and another basket for Providence.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Mikan. Over Green. And he drives in. Mikan, no good. And their offense is really clicking. Whoa!
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Williams attacking. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, and his ability to penetrate and finish at the rim, one of the best qualities that Williams possesses.
Now, here is our test. Scoreless thus far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
So it's Providence now. Trailing by 2. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Now here's Edwards. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 6.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
LeBron outside. A big-time effort for Alex Caruso, providing a lot of energy for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
Yeah, they're off to a smooth start, but that's no reason to get comfortable. You cannot let up in this league.
So it's Providence now. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Morrison. The 17-footer goes down. Morrison's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Los Angeles. And it's Miller in the corner. Hachimura down low. Banked in off the glass.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Here's Reeves. Charity stripe shot. Morrison can't hit. And so it's Chalmers with it. He'll bring it up for Providence. It's Brooks on the wing. Now here's Jefferson. Has it.
Yeah, Jefferson, just great lift on these dunks. Whenever he's near the basket, he is ready to turn one over.
On deep, Reeves. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller. And Providence making a change here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Diving in. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And you respect the shot of Rice so much, that opens up driving lanes for him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Line for one. Glenn Rice.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And here is Thomas. He takes it in. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Reeves right side. Here's Rice. Off target with his three. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Thomas. Nice ball movement by Providence. Shot clock at 5. Jefferson attacking. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Oh, look at Jefferson blitzing the defense, going on the drive and just exploiting a gap in the coverage.
And it's Providence's ball. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Morrison. They get the rebound. Right wing. Over Green. Morrison gets the bucket. Morrison's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Well, that's just taking what the defense gives. You can usually find some room in that mid-range area.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Reeves. He has yet to score. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
And Providence will go for a different look here. And that's out of bounds. Providence will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now here's Green. Can't hit that one. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Randall surveying the D. Shoots over Hachimura.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Reed. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Providence ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. So it's Providence now. A 2-point game. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Hachimura. Into the lane. It's blocked by Shaq.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when they can. They send a clear message to your opponent.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
How can we forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
For the lead, there is nobody in their right mind getting in the way of Shaq.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Şengün. And the shot goes down. And Providence leads by 1.
A true monster in the paint. And just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Here's Mikan. Still yet to score. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Providence will go for a different look here. Reeves with it. Over Chalmers. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And Jefferson, here we go.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
And they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chair. Reeves gets the bucket.
How about the ball movement there? Creates the opportunity. Nice decision there to send it out.
.122 left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Chalmers with it. Defended by Reed. The offensive rebound. Pass to Chalmers. Now Howard. Still scoreless. Again, Los Angeles.
That's tough to defend, but that's why you gotta stay up on it.
And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
And stolen by Şengün. Chalmers outside. Takes it inside. And it's sent back by Howard. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Rice. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. Şengün with the rebound. Third quarter comes to a close in a brings it to a tie. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here is Los Angeles now. Caruso looking for an opening. Here's James. LeBron with the muscle inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Here's Randall. Edwards with the block.
That's just terrific defense. Coaches love when their players make a statement like that.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now here's Caruso. James outside. Back to Caruso. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Here's Morrison. Lock at 6. From 18 feet away. Doesn't get that one. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Shaq. Outside Artest. Tries it from 16. And it's Providence's ball. Here's Hachimura. Off the glass.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Now, here is Artest.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's Smith penetrating. Basket is good.
He's been in these moments so many times. Smith, not one to shy away.
Edwards on the bounce. Got a hand on it.
Shooting for Providence.
This is the kind of defense you love to see. He went after that block and got it.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Pressure-packed free throws, but he stayed calm and nailed it.
And here's Artest. Puts it up from 15. There's the jumper. Nice one.
And not just a three-point shooter. J.R. proves that game in and game out.
Hachimura with it. And he slams it down with a one-on-one.
One thing you can say about Hachimura, he is not afraid of the challenge.
Knocks down the 3.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And this is why you feed Williams
Down the stretch, he just has a knack for coming up big.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Driving inside. Now Edwards. Stolen by Artest. Now Shaq. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Substitution on the floor.
Reeves right side. O'Neal. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Boy, that is clutch. Now go out and guard that three-point.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Well, you need the three here, a quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot, one fluid motion, a very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And